Hey, welcome to week 6. This week we are discussing logic and reasoning. In this video, we'll discuss week 6 assignments, assignment expectations, and your final project outline. So this week you'll be reading chapter 5, and you'll be just completing your final project outline. It'll be due Sunday by midnight. Okay, so there are 3 steps. Step 1, understanding and using logic. Reflect on this week's study of logic. That'll be doing the reading in the textbook. Integrate feedback and identify main points using feedback you received on your final project proposal. That's where I was giving you some ideas. And step 3, create a detailed outline. So you're going to have an introduction, main points of logic, and a conclusion. And by the way, if you want more advice, simply send me an email and I'm happy to help you out. So you might be asking yourself, how do you apply logic to your paper? So remember, in order to incorporate logic into your paper, you want to ensure that your main points or premises in the argument are all connected. This is your opportunity to create a coherent paper. You can narrow down your topic by choosing your main points. And the best way to do that is with your thesis statement. A thesis statement clearly identifies the topic being discussed and includes the points discussed in the paper and is written for a specific audience. So this time your audience is me. Now, yes, I have done all the readings and I do know all the philosophies, but you are going to pretend like I don't. Now, I'm an educated adult, so you don't need to explain every tiny detail, but I do want you to give me enough so that I know you know the topic. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. This is going back to the last few weeks with Socrates. So the topic is going to be the unexamined life is not worth living. So this is going to be an example of a really well-written thesis. Socrates, although 2.5 millennia of history might separate us from the age of Socrates, his philosophy is more relevant today than ever. He can help us question everything, help us understand that life needs happiness, and he gave us an ethical foundation. Notice I'm explaining that yes, his philosophy is still relevant, and these 1, 2, 3 are the reasons that it's still relevant. So the reader knows, okay, this is what I'm going to read, and these are the points that are going to be made. And since I just gave you an Aristotle thesis, I thought we'll do an Aristotle quote. It is a mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. So education isn't about collecting answers, it's about developing the ability to think deeply about ideas without the fear of them. Strength comes not from avoiding challenging thoughts, but from engaging them critically. This means don't be afraid to explore an argument you disagree with. When you read Plato, Descartes, or Nietzsche, the goal isn't to become a discipline of them. It's to understand and test the arguments, then form your own conclusions. Keep this in mind when you're developing your thesis statements. Maybe you want to test them. Maybe you want to move away from what they're saying. You don't have to agree with philosophers. And always, I'm available, especially this week with you developing your thesis statements. Please reach out. I'm more than happy to help you out. All right, I hope everyone has a great week. Again, I'm here if you need me.